Two Android tablets, one ultimate battle. The Xiaomi Pad 7 versus the OnePlus Pad 2. But the real question is, which one is the best tablet for you? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna find out today. And to make things interesting, I'll be giving them points based on their performance in each category, like design, display, note-taking, etc. And by the end, I promise I'll help you find the best tablet as per your requirement. My name is Prithviraj and I create videos on productivity, tech, and life. Let's kick things off with the design of the two tablets. Both the tablets sport premium aluminium builds, offering a sleek and sturdy feel in hand. The Xiaomi Pad 7 keeps a boxier design, while the OnePlus Pad 2 follows a more of a rounded approach, making it comfortable to hold for long hours. The OnePlus Pad 2 has a centered rear camera. On the other hand, the Xiaomi Pad 7 sticks to the traditional side-positioned camera. I personally like the back camera placement of the OnePlus Pad 2. It makes it look different from all the other tablets in the market, as nowadays every tablet almost looks identical. Rather, they all try to copy the iPad. So it was refreshing to see something new. We get an IR blaster with the Xiaomi Pad 7, but none of the devices feature a fingerprint scanner. But both the tablets feel premium and well built. So for this aspect, I'll be giving a point to each of the tablets. Now moving on to one of the most important aspects of any tablet, and that is the display. The Xiaomi Pad 7 features an 11.2-inch 3.2K IPS LCD display with a resolution of 3200 by 2136 pixels. The display also comes in at a refresh rate of 144Hz, ensuring smooth visuals and also ideal for gaming because of the faster refresh rate. The OnePlus Pad 2 comes with a 12.1-inch 3K LCD display with a resolution of 2120 by 3000 pixels. The OnePlus Pad 2 also features a refresh rate of 144Hz. Hence, it gives us a very satisfying experience for gaming or watching videos. The colors of both the tablets are gorgeous and both of them get quite bright. The visuals are crisp and super vibrant. Hence, you're gonna have a great time binge watching Netflix on both the devices. This again has to be a draw, as both the devices are very evenly matched in this aspect. One point to both of the tablets, as both of them feature a fantastic display. Audio quality is as important as the video, but this is the aspect where the things get spiced up. The Xiaomi Pad 7 features a quad speaker setup, but the OnePlus Pad 2 has 6 speakers, thus making it louder among the two tablets. Rather, the OnePlus Pad 2 has to be one of the loudest tablets that I've featured on this channel. The Xiaomi Pad 7 lacks depth in the low-mid frequencies. It's clear on the highs and the top mids, so the dialogues would be clear, but listening to music over here feels a bit flat. The low-end frequencies really sound muffled and muddy, to be honest. And by the way, I'm an audio engineer myself, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. The OnePlus Pad 2 also lacks the low-end punch I was looking for, but overall the sound has more warmth in it in comparison with the Pad 7. It also sounds more fuller. It provides us with a lot of options to choose from in order to tweak our sound, and it also has spatial audio. We can change the settings to fixed or head track just like in Apple devices, and also we get a more surround sound experience thanks to the thing they have added called Holo Audio. So for the sound department, I'll be giving a point to the OnePlus Pad 2. Also, we are so close to hitting 100k subs on this channel. I would really appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button. That will really help me out a lot. Now let's get into the business end of the two tablets. Let's talk about their performance, as this is where things really get interesting. The Xiaomi Pad 7 is powered by the Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3 chipset paired with 8 gigs or 12 gigs of RAM. We get two storage variants, 128 gigs as well as 256 gigs. On the other hand, the OnePlus Pad 2 is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset paired with 8 gigs or 12 gigs of RAM. We again get two storage variants, 128 gigs and 256 gigs. However, the OnePlus Pad 2 features UFS 3.1 storage, whereas the Xiaomi Pad 7 features UFS 4.0 storage. Hence, we're gonna get faster data transfer speeds on the Xiaomi Pad 7. Hence, 1 point goes to Xiaomi for the storage. And now, speaking about the raw performance of them, here are the benchmark scores of both the tablets on Geekbench 6. As you can see, the OnePlus Pad 2 totally dominates the Xiaomi Pad 7 because of its superior chipset. Speaking of video editing, the Xiaomi Pad 7 handles basic 1080p video edit smoothly, especially in apps like Premiere Rush or VN Video Editor. However, when dealing with 4K footage, you are gonna notice occasional frame drops. It's much smoother to edit 4K videos on the OnePlus Pad 2 on the other hand. It of course lags at times, but not so much like the Xiaomi Pad 7. The editing experience on the Xiaomi Pad 7 was not bad, to be honest. It's just that the OnePlus Pad 2 is really superior. Hence we see such a price difference in both the tablets. We'll be talking about their price in a moment. But in terms of raw performance, I'll be giving a point to the OnePlus Pad 2 over here. Let's talk about the software. The Xiaomi Pad 7 runs on the HyperOS 2, which is based on Android 15. It's very clean and fast. It's clearly inspired by the software of the iPadOS. The OnePlus Pad 2 runs on the OxygenOS 15, which is also a skinned version of Android 15. This one is gonna come down to your preference. If you want your software experience to feel like that of an iPad, then the Xiaomi Pad 7 would be suitable. However, if you're someone like me who prefers a more of a stock Android feel, then the OnePlus Pad 2 will be a better choice. OxygenOS feels very similar to that of the stock Android. Both the tablets offer smooth software experience with split screen multitasking and also floating windows. So for the software department, I again would like to give a point each to both of the devices. Now let's get into the fun stuff and talk about the gaming experience. I tested out games like Aspal, BGMI, Call of Duty Mobile and a few more. Both the tablets are again very evenly matched in this aspect. I was getting an average of 60 to 90 FPS on the Xiaomi Pad 7 at high settings and 85 to 90 FPS approx on the OnePlus Pad 2. On demanding games, Xiaomi occasionally lagged at max settings, but it was comparatively much more stable on the OnePlus Pad 2. Overall, you're gonna enjoy gaming on both the devices, but OnePlus slightly does it better. Also, another thing, the Pad 7 gets heated up during long sessions, whereas it's more or less under control with the OnePlus Pad 2. Hence, another point goes to OnePlus for their gaming performance. The Xiaomi Pad 7 comes with a 13 megapixel rear camera and an 8 megapixel selfie camera. The OnePlus Pad 2 has a 13 megapixel rear camera and again a 8 megapixel front camera. So this one is tougher than I thought. To be very honest, I don't like the cameras of any single of them. If you have seen my previous comparison, then you might have known that how much the Xiaomi was causing issues. Well, comparing with the OnePlus Pad 2, the Xiaomi kind of looks better. This one has much artificial contrast. And also the sound was coming from the OnePlus Pad 2 by now. And now the sound is coming from the Xiaomi Pad 7. So as you can see, the colors over here looks a lot more natural in comparison, whereas it's like weird contrasty. So for this round, I'll have to give a point to the Xiaomi Pad 7 because I'm really disappointed with how the video is looking in the OnePlus Pad 2. But in general, if you had to attend meetings and video calls, you won't be facing any issues, just that it would be looking a bit weird over here. The Xiaomi Pad 7 packs an 8850 mAh battery with 45 watts fast charging. The OnePlus Pad 2 features a massive 9510 mAh battery and comes with 67 watts fast charging. Both of these devices will last you an entire day with moderate usage. They both manage the battery really well. But the 67 watt charger with the OnePlus Pad 2 makes the real difference here, as you can expect faster charging speeds. For the battery department, 1 point goes to the OnePlus Pad 2 for its larger battery and the faster charging speeds. Finally, let's talk about the aspect because of which many of you actually watch my videos. It's note-taking and the overall stylus experience. The Xiaomi Focus Pen versus the OnePlus Stylo 2. You will have to buy the two styluses separately, so yeah, please keep that in mind. I had mentioned this in my full review of the OnePlus Pad 2 as well, that I'm not really a fan of the OnePlus Stylo 2. It was a bit laggy and the writing didn't really feel natural. I also faced a lot of latency issues at times as well. Whereas the Xiaomi Focus Pen is much better in comparison. It's of course not the best option, but it will get your job done just fine. It has minimal latency and the writing will feel natural. It has great palm rejection as well. Try using some premium note-taking apps like Penly, Notewise or Nebo. It will help you get a better writing experience. And one issue that is gonna be there for both the tablets, as they both have camera bumps, so it will often wobble while note-taking, so I recommend that you buy a case for your device. I'll leave some links in the description below so you can check it out. So in terms of the stylus experience, 1 point has to go to Xiaomi for this one. Here's a screenshot of the current pricing of the Xiaomi Pad 7 along with the Xiaomi Focus Pen. Also, here's a screenshot of the current pricing of the OnePlus Pad 2 along with the OnePlus Stylo 2. So what's the verdict? Which one should you buy? This is the final scoreboard. Hopefully this will help you make a decision based on your priorities. But if you ask for my personal opinion, then this is what I think. The Xiaomi Pad 7 is a better option overall. Personally, they both have very similar performance, although the OnePlus Pad 2 excels in comparison. But keep in mind about the price gap of the two devices. If you have that kind of a budget, then definitely go for it. The OnePlus Pad 2 is a pretty solid device. But if not, the Xiaomi Pad 7 is a pretty solid choice in terms of overall performance. Plus, if you're a student, then the Xiaomi Pad is definitely the one you should consider among these two, as the note-taking experience on the OnePlus Pad 2 isn't really the best. Rather, in my past videos as well, I have seen people commenting about how bad their experience was using the OnePlus Stylo 2. So yeah, considering everything, the Xiaomi Pad 7 is a better choice. But if you're still confused, then you can check out other options as well, like the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus. Rather, you even get the S Pen right outside the box along with it. Click here on this video and over there we have compared the Xiaomi Pad 7 along with the Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus.